We both have iPhones. We
Yeah.
both have iPads.
MacBooks.
And we both have the same laptop sleeve now.
Yeah.
Everything is the same. Like, I'll probably buy those
Capitalism.
earrings one day because they look cute. So I guess the question is, like, how do we still stand out within social norms? Like, if I go to like a rich area of Seoul, they all have a look,
Yeah.
like the plastic surgery look.
Yeah.
So even that is like a trend. Welcome,
Welcome to the Asian Soup Podcast.
This is your co-host Jules.
And this is your co-host Rox.
The Asian Soup Podcast is your cozy space on the internet where we share and discover stories about one another.
We chat about a range of topics, some serious and some not so serious.
Come sit with us
And get
nourished. Hello everyone.
Hello, hello.
Okay, so today we're talking about trends, fashion trends, where to eat, that kind of thing, like what everybody thinks is cool, right?
Yeah.
I just want to point out that for those who are just listening, you can't see us, but for the ones who are watching, you can see we're wearing the same thing. I would love to say
Black top and jeans,
black top and
blue
jeans.
Yeah.
I'd love to say that we coordinated this
But
in
we
the
didn't.
spirit of this podcast episode, but we didn't.
We didn't, yeah.
Which I feel like we're literally going to be, we're going to be talking about this, how everybody
Yes.
dresses the same, everybody looks the same. Well, at least that's what we think.
Well, yes. It's kind of true.
And it's just so ironic because we're wearing the same thing.
It's
and it's
kind of true.
actually, we dress very similarly
We do.
in a lot
our
of
day-to-day.
episodes.
Yeah.
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 Like, honestly, guys, like we never ever plan. We never ever say, what are you wearing? We
Yeah,
always
yeah.
just rock up. But most of the
Yeah.
times we're
Very similar.
matching.
Yeah.
So today's episode, we want to talk about trends and how everybody is so trendy. Rox, what do you think? Are you in the same thoughts as me that everybody looks good? Everybody is trendy these days?
It's 100% true. I can agree to that. I feel like it's just always, it hasn't always been like this. Like historically, when people back in the day, if we go back, people used to have to make their own clothes, right? Or like only the really rich people could like get their clothes made from the best seamstress or the best fashion of the time. But I guess even when people made their own clothes, they still would buy similar fabrics and have similar styles. So I don't know. There's always some kind of common form of dress that is, socially acceptable.
Within that community though, right? Not globally.
Not globally, like within that culture or that city at the time, like what's considered like nice and cool and attractive or what people want to wear. Like it's just what people have been doing, I guess. But we're talking about now. So now it's just more crazy because there's social media. Everything's just available to you straight away.
Oh, yeah.
And
You mean like for delivery?
Online
Information.
influencers, they just have outfits that you can just copy straight away because you know what they're wearing, or people will know what a celebrity is wearing, and then you can literally copy whatever they're wearing, and there you go, you got your outfit and you look like cool enough, or not I don't even know if that's cool, but what's trending right now. What do you think?
Yeah, 100%. Like now you just hop on social media. There's so many trends that I learned through social media. I'll give some examples. Like,
Okay,
sure.
sure.
The slick back like ponytail
Yeah.
or like bun, and then you like wax it down. Like I actually tried doing it in one of the episodes.
Yeah,
You know the one you wax, or you reckon?
You
like,
reminded me, you look like a air hostess.
Oh
Reminded me of
yeah,
air
yeah, you
hostess.
said that, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was me influenced by social media.
Yeah.
Because social media also teaches you how to do it. There's tutorials, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, okay, that's how they do it. So there's that hairstyle. I think even like how the whole Y2K style coming back, like, with the vintage and like everything 90s Y2K, like that's that kind of trend. Like the younger generation are doing it. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Sometimes I'm like, am I too old to do that trend? That's what.
Oh, that's a whole other
like
topic.
if I rocked up with like the 2000s sunnies without the rim, that trend.
Oh, yeah.
Like some people are wearing that, and like there's Gen Zs that look really cool with like leg warmers or like, the really high boots with a mini skirt. Like I can't wear that right now.
Oh,
like,
no.
I just don't think I can.
Yeah.
chase that, but it's cool to see.
Yeah. There's a lot you can see now, right?
Yeah.
Like
some people are going really hard into a certain trend.
yeah, and like I think with, you know, with short form content like TikTok, because okay, lately guys, I've been a bit addicted on TikTok. I've been scrolling like before I sleep every night. It's so bad. I used to have more self-control, but lately I just really love TikTok so much because I learn so much as well. Like I know the information doesn't stick and everything, but I just learned so much about like even millennial versus Gen Z, or like even I love the corporate what do you call it, like skits of like the typical millennial manager or like the toxic manager, and you're just like, I actually learn through the comments and through these like
the comments
skits.
are the best. Right.
Comments are the best. I'm always looking for the hype, like the most
the
popular
most
comment.
I'm like, damn, that's funny.
Because that's also like the trend. You're like, oh, this is what people are feeling these days. You know, you get a sense of what people, you know, are thinking and what's trendy or whatever. But I learned so much. Like I learned about, oh, that's what toxic in the workplace. I didn't know. Like, oh, like I don't know. It's just so enlightening. And I just feel, anyway, I'm addicted.
Okay, back to trends.
Back to trends. I'm addicted. But yeah, trends as well. Like you're scrolling and you see like all the different fashion styles, the fashion hairstyles, even like the way you wear makeup, you know, lately like freckles and like less foundation is the way to go.
Clean girl.
Cakey.
Clean girl.
Clean girl. Like that's actually the thing, right? Clean girl aesthetic.
Yeah.
Or what else is there? Yeah, that's the only one I know right now.
Strawberry glazed donut.
Oh yeah, strawberry something. You know, like you're exposed to all these trends and you can pick up on it so quickly, and anyone can become look so cool so easily, and you can quickly order it online, right?
Yeah.
So it's just,
and there's tutorials. Like even if you go to YouTube, you get longer tutorials if you wanted to.
Yeah,
like
it's all there
in
our fingertips.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone is the same, and I actually think like, I remember Korea used to be like this. Korea used to be like, you know, there'll be one drama that's a hit, like, you know, even 10 years ago. Just say this one Korean drama blows up, like Stairway to Heaven or something like that, right? The main character girl, just say she wears like some cool handbag. Yeah. The next day, everybody is wearing that handbag because all the little, what do you call it? Like Dongdaemun, Shijang, what do you call it? Like the markets, wholesale markets. Yeah. They'll jump on the trend straight away. And if you go shopping, they'll put like little photos, right, on the rack
of the celebrity
saying, oh, see, like she's wearing it like this, right? This is styled like this.
Yeah.
And this is like 10 years ago stuff, right? And people would buy that product for so cheap, and everybody would wear it because I think there's a lot of people were on the internet much earlier, like commenting and all that in Korea. Yeah. So I don't know if it's that, but like the trends, the next day everybody has the same thing, or the hairstyle, everybody like gets that haircut, like from the influence of that drama or celebrity.
Yeah.
But it's happening now, like as you said, like Kim K. If Kim K wore something, or Kendall Jenner wore something, or who else is Bieber, Hailey Bieber, yeah. Like she dyed her hair darker. Now everybody's dyeing her hair darker. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's just crazy how the trends are just spreading like wildfire across the globe, you know? Yeah. And everybody now just looks the same.
Yeah.
That's my rant.
That's your rant. Another thing when you were saying that, it's like, I feel like because when we were growing up, we had a phase where internet for me, I always just think internet for me was around 1998. I don't know about you, but around that time, we got a computer and I was 8 and I had to dial up and figure out the internet with my mom. And that was when the internet started, right? But from then, it wasn't even full internet. Like that dial-up wasn't even real internet yet. It was
no Wi-Fi. It didn't exist then.
It wasn't until like high school that there was YouTube, Facebook, like, or blogging before that. But like Tumblr wasn't around till we were like 18 or something. So we kind of like missed that boat of access. So before that, we would have like Dolly magazine, Girlfriend magazine, magazines, Vogue, whatever. And I swear, I feel like, this is just my theory, we had way more awkward phases in our teens, like trying to do my eyebrows when I was a teen, or like I used to cut my own fringe at school, in high school, and I thought the side fringe was really cool. And I would also rely on like the shopping centers or like magazines or shows, TV shows and movies to think what's cool. But now I feel like teenagers or people growing up, they can perfect their makeup. Like they're pro at makeup because they have all the tools. They're pro at makeup, they're pro at style, like they're pro at everything because they have the access. They're not going to have that awkward, like, I did my eyebrows too thin phase. They're not going to have that, oh, like I dyed my hair. Okay, maybe they will, but I'm just saying they're pro.
The word that you just said, access, is key to me.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, that is on point because now everyone has access. You know, as long as you have a phone and internet connection, you have access to all the trends at your fingertips, right?
Yeah.
But back in the day, you needed some magazines. Magazines were expensive.
Yeah. And they're good, but like, say a magazine shows you what makeup is cool. Great. Like, it shows you. Right now, you have like the professional makeup artists that made a brand, like, I don't know, freaking Charlotte Tilbury or like Patrick Tar. I don't know. These people, or like Kim Kardashian's makeup artists, they are making videos of how to do pro
like
makeup
on
celebrities. They're not just doing
in HD video.
They're not just doing like, oh, put some makeup on for, I don't know, go to the shops or something. Like, they're doing pro makeup.
And not just that, the content that you receive on your phone is personalized to your eye shape and your skin color. Do you know what I mean? Like, before we would be reading like tutorials or like magazine articles or going to your local hairdresser.
Yeah.
But they don't, as an Asian person, we have different eye shape. We have different hair thickness.
Yeah.
You know, like our
You've
hair is
also got
naturally straight.
real people. Yeah, you've got real people sharing what they do.
Similar skin tone to you or similar hairstyle to
so
you.
you can like
Asians
filter
have
that
straight eyelashes, you know. You know all those hacks, like when you start hearing, oh, you got to, you know, use waterproof mascara. I remember that was like groundbreaking for me when an Asian, like I think it was Michelle Phan or someone like that saying you have to use waterproof for your eyelash to stick up. But now that's like common knowledge probably.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So having like that personalized content for you, that makeup tutorial or even your height, I see content like, oh, this is what I wear as a 160 centimeter and this many kilo lady. And I'm like, shit, that's me. I want to see what I should wear as a 160 centimeter and like X kilogram person, right? Yeah. It's like so personalized. You can't not be trendy, like if you want to be,
if
you know,
want to be.
Because all the information's there. So I'm thinking if everybody is following certain trends and everybody is looking in a similar way, I'm not saying everybody looks the same, but now more people are dressing more similarly than they did in the past. If that's the general trend, does that mean in the next 100 years, everybody's going to look the same? Like, you know, in those like futuristic movies where everybody's wearing like those like minimalist like spacesuit looking like neutral colored clothes.
Yeah.
You know, any movie in the future, everybody's wearing very minimal.
Like a cloak.
Yeah, like a cloak.
Like Sandy.
Same
like Kanye West.
Yeah, Kanye West style.
Like,
is that the future?
Brand? I don't know. Ever since the jeans and t-shirt were a thing from the 80s, it's always like jeans and t-shirt is always a thing. Like, it's always been around, but it's just recently it's like the cut of the jeans, like it's now straight. It's not skinny anymore. There's flares. Like, it's still, there's different variations of that same thing. Same with like jackets. It's like a bit longer or a bit shorter, or like it's about the coat now, or like it's always the same thing. It's always like a shirt, button down shirt, like it's fitted or tighter or wide or like. So I feel like that's just how fashion is, and the commercialness of brands and fashion as an industry wanting to pump out stuff in the West anyway, and also in Asia. It's just like people like dressing up, right? Like, people like buying new things and having a new outfit and feeling good about themselves. So it's like, until people can't feel good about themselves through dressing, or I don't know, it's like I don't see it ever.
Going to stay the same. Everyone's going to have like variations too.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
people will always care about what they wear. Yeah.
Okay, this is my prediction.
Yeah.
I think everything will become more gender neutral. Like
I agree.
guys will wear,
Yeah.
it might be normal for guys to wear dresses.
Yeah, it's already getting
or
normal.
skirts.
Yeah.
To work, to the workplace, or like,
Actually, when you say that, it's like women can wear more stuff to work, but
Agree.
guys still wear like pants and shirts at my work.
we do have more options as
Girls.
girls. I think.
Yeah. Maybe in the future we'll be wearing
Yeah.
neutral
Yeah.
clothes.
Maybe neutral clothes, but maybe even more neutral colors. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think the question I have is if everybody is hypothetically heading towards a direction where we're all the same. Like, look at me and Rox. We're wearing the same thing today.
And then even sometimes when I'm like, oh, isn't it, you could, what if you spent a bit more and you look at some things that are more designer or rarer pieces, but then when you go to that level, people also look the same. Like the pricey brands also look the same to me. Not everything, but they also follow the trends, and it's always going to be like that.
This is a whole other topic.
Yeah.
But even plastic surgery.
Yeah. People look the same, getting the same kind of surgery.
Because everybody wants a high bridge. Everybody wants bigger eyes. Like,
yeah.
unless
everyone wants
the
that
trend changes.
taut look.
Yeah. Like if I go to Seoul.
No one wants like smaller lips or smaller boobs.
Actually, smaller lips is it was a trend in Korea. Like having smaller lips because it's cute.
People like that. I thought, yeah, that's true. People in Korea don't like really, really big like Hollywood lips. Right?
Not yet.
I don't think China, they like that either. It's different.
But if an Asian person, like Southeast Asian person, like a Chinese person or a Korean person has plastic surgery, they look similar. Like the nose, the small, like narrow nose,
they want the
bridge,
little nose,
the little nose, big eyes,
the small chin,
small face.
Yeah.
Like if I go to like a rich area of Seoul, they all have a look.
Yeah.
Like the plastic surgery look.
Yeah.
So even that is like a trend.
It's kind of scary, do you think?
Yeah, it's scary. But I'm used to it now. But I remember this is like 10 years ago stuff. Everyone will have this look. And I'm like, oh my God, everybody looks like I stick out like a sore thumb because I'm scream Kyopo, which means like
Western girl.
Asian, Western Korean. But yeah, it's plastic surgery. And even now, like going back to Western trends, but the lip filler, the Botox, like all of those things are all accessible trends now.
So how do you stand out? Is it that don't do surgery? Like just go natural and have some wrinkles. Will the future be, wow, you have wrinkles? Like that's so rare. Like it's so cool of you to not have wrinkles.
Oh, you got great hair.
It's kind of like people that don't have tattoos now are more cool.
Are they?
I didn't
know that.
Well, not more cool, but like I think like, wow, you don't have like so many people have tattoos these days. So it's not like as special. Whereas it's
So
like,
going against the grain.
yeah.
Because another example, right?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at us right now because we're
the same.
freakishly wearing the same
what are we
thing.
gonna
Like
do?
even the color of the jeans are the same. As I said, we didn't plan this.
What do we do?
But Rox, we have the same. We both have iPhones. We
Yeah.
both have iPads, and we
MacBooks.
both have the same laptop sleeve now because you got
bought
a
it
new.
for me.
Yeah, I know, but still. But you know what I mean. Like everything is the same. Like I'll probably buy those
Capitalism.
earrings one day because they look cute.
Thank you. They're from Madrid.
I'm already on the website.
It's just,
you know.
yeah, what do we do? We've got to live on that farm.
How do we? Are we saying? Are we? Are we saying that we want to stand out, or are we happy to blend in?
Well, I mean, I'm happy to blend in sometimes. But sometimes I want to look cute, but that's also blending in because it's like, even when I was younger, like I wouldn't stand out that much. You know, I wouldn't like dye my hair red or anything. Like I'm not that like much of an individual ever.
Oh yeah, me too.
But some people were, like some people would dress up, or if you had like a goth stage and you know, dress in all black or something when in that phase if you're a teen. But I never had that in me.
Me too.
I didn't feel like I wanted to do that, you know?
Yeah.
Unless I was dressing up, but not really.
Okay, so
Like,
We don't
is
wanna
that how
stand
you
out.
can become an individual? Like, if you're really
I think you try to
too
don't you
really out
think-
there.
But don't you think when we were in high school or in uni, we try to stand out in a different way by looking cute within social norms?
Within social norms, yeah. That's
Right.
me. Trying.
So I guess the question is like, how do we still stand out within social norms? Because the social norm, right now, everybody looks cute,
Yeah.
so it's hard to stand out. We just look like everybody else, but how do you stand out a little bit more?
I
Is that
think
even
it's-
possible?
I don't know. I think it's like, say we're not in this room, like say we're standing up. It's like, if me and you had the same outfit on, maybe it's like about the accessories or like your handbag or your hair or your jewelry.
So like the styling.
Yeah, like maybe there's something in, like, I think one thing is I'm just supporting my own small brand now, but it's like not buying from a big place.
Oh yeah.
Like if you shop at a smaller brand or something a bit more niche, then you kind of know like, oh, you know, not everyone bought this from Zara, right? Like this is something special, but it's still it's still wearable and normal, and like you'll still feel cute in it, but it's just not everyone has the same thing on. So that's like one thing you could do. And then another thing is, having like, maybe that bag is your mum's or something. I don't know. You know, something a bit more,
Like vintage or
something
meaningful.
mixing in that kind of thing.
Okay, so shop small and shop vintage.
Yeah, maybe mix it
yeah.
up. Mix
But
it
yeah,
up.
I totally agree
Yeah.
with like don't like shopping small and avoid the bigger brands, because I kind of had this like weird vision where everybody was wearing Uniqlo because it's so affordable.
Yeah.
So like that could
Everyone
become the
does
uniform.
wear Uniqlo though. Like
do, right?
Everyone loves Uniqlo.
It's like the t-shirts.
Yeah.
It's got everything. So can you
but
imagine
it's
a world everybody wears
how you
Uniqlo.
put it together. Yeah.
Yeah, how you put it together.
Yeah. But like on a night like this, we're like, you know, but even it's so hard. Everything in because I'm trying to not, at the same time, I want my wardrobe to be not too crazy, and I want it to be wearable, and I don't need to buy
Too many things.
too
Not
many
a
things.
huge
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
huge wardrobe.
So it's like just getting things I can wear all occasions, you know?
I think I agree with you because I actually didn't have the answer to this. How do you stand out? But I think you're right. Like wear things that are more meaningful or small, shop small rather than from the big corporations.
Yeah.
Is one way to stand out. But even that, it's like
It's hard.
it's hard. Like, do you have to be someone who comes from a more privileged background to be able to stand out now? Because, you know, shopping small is more expensive than shopping from a big retailer. And
That's true.
wearing your mom's handbag implies that your mom has a nice handbag
True.
to hand down to you,
True.
right? So that's my
Yeah.
answer. I don't have an answer to this. Like, I don't know how we're going to stand out, because even on TikTok or social media, like even as a small podcast, it's really hard to stand out. We blend in.
It's hard to stand out in general.
It is. Like, if we knew, we would be top of the podcast charts, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I like, because, you know, I'll scroll Instagram anyway. And I do look at influencers and stuff, and maybe it's the people I'm following. It's not like they're doing anything that out of the ordinary to me.
Okay. Like what's on your, what are you, we don't know who you're following, but what are you seeing when you're scrolling?
The only ones that are like really out there for me are the girls that are more like, you know, like the cyber style girls. Like, I think you're kind of talking, not Y2K, but like the girls that will really go into the effort, like makeup, like sexy. It's like they're, I don't know, internet girls, but they're not. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's like too wild. That's not normal. That's just like it's almost like an artistic expression. It's not really doable in reality. Do you know what I mean? Like e-girls. I don't know what.
Oh yeah. I know what you mean.
But other than that, I just have the normal influences, like, you know, the stripy sweatshirt that's in right now, and like the beige, and like
The
you know,
trench
pants and the
coat.
trench coat and the sunnies, and everyone has like the same sunnies and designer bags and yeah. Like, you know,
Yeah, same feed.
it's the same.
I mean, us too.
It kind
Not
of
everyone
is
else,
gets a bit boring. It does. I don't know.
So the only way to stand out is to become an e-girl, is what I'm hearing.
Become an e-girl or go full vintage. Just do vintage everything.
But if everyone starts becoming vintage, then you got to go the opposite. Like, you just have
That's
to do
true.
something
You just
different.
gotta do you.
Yeah,
somehow.
you got to
I
do
don't know.
you. You
gotta
can't
do
just
you.
do what everyone else is doing. I agree.
You gotta do
Maybe that's
you.
it. Just do
you.
what's you. And I think that's why I always love going back to my heritage and like looking at my ancestors and that kind of thing, because that is who you are as well, like your bloodline. Like, well, grandparents.
How can that translate into style?
Because it's like, oh, not into style, but like your individuality, right? Like knowing those roots,
Yeah.
I think is important. Like going back to your
that's true.
roots. I know some people, if we're talking about style specifically, you know, hanbok, the Korean traditional costume,
Yeah.
there's like more modern versions and you can wear that.
That's
you know,
cool.
like as a dress,
Yeah.
if you go somewhere formal, like that kind of thing. Like that's one way to sort of stand out, because it's, again, meaningful.
That's true. That's cool.
Meaningful, right?
There's the same in like Chinese, like the Chansam kind of style.
Yeah.
That's like a way as well.
Would you get mad? Sorry, side question. But would you get mad if, you know, the Chinese dress, like the red one, right? Like the one, or what? Not
Yeah, it
always
doesn't
red,
have to be red, but
But
yeah.
what are they called?
Qipao.
Qipao.
Yeah.
So if Qipao became the next trend, would you wear it, or would you be annoyed? It's like, how would you feel? Like, or would you have?
I mean, honestly,
feel anything?
when you mentioned the hanbok and how there's modern ways of wearing it, it's like I wouldn't mind wearing more modern like iterations of the qipao or like qipao style or the button style. Like, I think that's cool. And if it's a trend, which I thought like it's a micro trend, I feel that there's some brands that are doing that. I think it's cool.
Micro trend. What's a micro trend?
Like a small trend.
Small trend.
I think it's a thing. I don't know.
That's
but
cool.
I mean, I don't think that is fully cultural appropriation to me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be offended. Like, if there's heaps of like Aussie ladies that like to wear Asian like style,
Yeah.
that kind of dress, I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know. you
Yeah.
know?
Okay. So at the end of the day, we don't have an answer.
As long as you're not mocking it. Like, if you're appreciating it and you're like, I feel nice in this and I'm going to rock this dress, go for it. But yeah, sorry. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying we don't have an answer to the quiz question, but you know, we'll leave it on the table for you guys to to think about as well.
Yeah.
Because is this something that's been on your mind about trends and what's cool these days? Like, is it becoming more of a blanket thing? Is everybody eating at the same spot? Is everyone wearing the same thing, wearing the same makeup style? Or is it just us that think this?
Yeah.
And how do you stand out? We don't know, but maybe you guys can have a think. Is that something important to you? And if it is, then, you know, how do you go about it?
Yeah. Let us know.
Let us know.
Thanks for listening.
Well, thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Next one.
Bye.
Bye.